The poultry disease outbreak, vets warn of an imminent danger of it crossing the border. Bord Gáis freezes gas prices for 3 years as the government considers extending the network. The lucky escape for a Galway family whose home was struck by lightning. Hello and welcome to the programme. Also on 6-1 this evening, the country's biggest mortgage lender, Irish Permanent, predicts a 0.5% cut in interest rates here.
Geraldine Gilligan, wife of alleged crime boss, begins her High Court challenge to a £1.5 million tax assessment. And John Tracy's review of sport in Ireland calls for cabinet seat and a new sports council.
But first, vets here have called on the poultry industry to adopt what it called a fortress-like approach to minimise the spread of the highly contagious virus, Newcastle disease. This afternoon, the Irish Veterinary Association warned of the imminent danger of the disease affecting birds here. There have been 7 outbreaks in the north, and so far, nearly 500,000 birds have been slaughtered there. Today, preparations are underway to vaccinate poultry on both sides of the border following the outbreaks of the virus in the north.
500,000 birds have been slaughtered in the north because of the scale of Newcastle disease there. South of the border, the poultry industry is taking emergency measures to stop the foul pest moving south. 75% of the southern poultry industry is in the border area, and stocks of vaccine are being imported from Britain. The drugs will be given to almost 2.5 million birds in the south over the next few days. Checks have been underway along the border for the past week to ensure that any poultry being taken across have the necessary documentation and approval. As the industry in the south keeps its fingers crossed against infection, the Department of Agriculture in Dublin is monitoring the situation.
It's a virus that affects either the respiratory system or the nervous system or the enteric system.
And how does it show itself?
By respiratory signs, by paralysis or by diarrhea.
And how does it spread?
It can spread by respiratory means, or it can spread by contact, and obviously in the current situation wildlife are being blamed to some extent.
The Department of Agriculture here also said that there is no threat whatever to consumers. Meanwhile, the Veterinary Association has warned that the danger of Newcastle disease spreading south is imminent. The vets called on all poultry producers to participate in the voluntary vaccination scheme. And they said if a total vaccination programme is needed, it should be implemented on a 32-county basis. The Farmers Association, however, said that vaccination is not the panacea to solve all potential problems. While it could be worthwhile, the IFA say, as a precautionary measure, it must be supplemented with good flock management and sound disease avoidance measures.